Hello, my name is Anisha Golson, and today I will have a presentation on gun violence versus mental health. And this is my persuasive analysis. In the United States, gun violence has become a significant concern. In the recent years, have seen an increase in frequent and severity of gun-related incidents. Tension has sparked in debates about underlying causes of surge in gun violence and one being mental health issues. I'm sorry about that. Public opinions and debates. Public opinions has a division on gun violence, which is a direct result of widespread access to firearms or underlying mental health issues. Debaters believe if gun control laws are stricter, it can reduce gun violence. And then, on the other hand, others believe if we address mental health issues, that will be the real solution to the problem. Mental health illness being a reason of gun violence is misleading and wrongfully points at millions of people who have experienced or are living with mental health issues and conditions that are most harmful when they are more harmful than themselves than others. For example, I have a mother who's dealing with bipolar and schizophrenia, and I'm a number one person who sees every day what she's go through. She is more of a victim of anything. When a person has mental health issues, they are taken advantage of. They are being harmful to themselves, and then other people are being harmful to them as well. They experience a lot of violence towards from other people, but it's not gun violence. Nor do they choose gun violence as a way to use as a way of an outlet. The importance of the issue is to develop effective policies and interventions understanding the root of gun violence. And due to debate outcomes, it has significant implications for public safety, services for mental health, and legislative actions. I'm aiming to explore both perspectives, focusing on details and trying to prevent a balance on the issues. We need a policy development. We need to address the needs of the community, creating substantial and appropriate policies. This can help prevent gun violence. When we create a preventable measure for future public safety risks or incidents, this is based on understanding what is actually causing individuals to commit acts of violence. Then we have to also take into accountability the actual mental health statistics. Mental health issues are prevalent in the United States, but they aren't direct correlations between mental health and gun violence. That's just not straightforward information. Most mental health individuals, like I said before, aren't violent, but mostly are victims. If they are given the right treatment and supportive environment, this can play a major role in mitigating the risk. We need more public education and stigma reduction to foster a more accurate understanding of this complex correlation. What we need to take into consideration for the factors of influencing gun violence is substance abuse. A lot of times, people who are on drugs and who are on a high go into this state of that's not really reality when you're when you're encountering substance abuse. Also, you have to take in consideration of the history of violence that person already has encountered. Sometimes it can be a group of friends that they already encounter violence. It can be their parents, it can be their grandparents. It can which takes me to social and environmental factors, which all plays in part in what can influence gun violence. Sometimes you fall into a society that you feel you are obligated to have a gun. And when you're in a situation that you are obligated to have a gun, that will cause more gun violence. We have to understand that these communities do have a lack of guidance, causes a lot of gun violence as well. Then we need to understand the role of mental health and gun violence. This is solely based on interest and debate. Mass shootings often involve individuals with untreated mental illness and considered to be rare and overall a small percentage of gun violence. Overall, gun violence, homicides, and suicides doesn't involve individuals with diagnosed mental conditions. Research has indicated with serious mental issues, illness commits a small percentage of homicides involving firearms. When we enhance health services, we can increase mental health care access for underdeserved communities. Like I said before, these communities don't have a lot of access to things, which cause problems, and these problems endure more suffering for the victims and the people who's getting victimized. We need to integrate mental health services with primary care to ensure early detection and treatment. Once we get those type of treatments, then we can lower the amount of mental illnesses that's going around today. A lot of times we miss it until a situation actually happens as far as mental health is health and illness is concerned, because they are actually hurting themselves or going into hospitals and not knowing what is going on with them. Then for gun violence, we must implement secure background checks. A lot of times we do need a firearm to protect ourselves. I know as a woman, I feel like having a firearm, I am protecting myself. And I'm protecting my family. If we have comprehensive background checks and red flag laws, I feel like this will advocate for research and into causing and preventing violence. We need to take into consideration that people do need a firearm. We just need to know the actual and real reason as to why. It's a lot of times women are going missing, children are going missing. We need to prevent those from happening so people won't feel like they need a firearm to protect themselves. In my conclusion, I feel we need to consider having a deeper understanding and create a commitment to addressing both mental health and gun violence. It helps us to work towards creating safer and healthier communities. If we work towards understanding what is going on around us, then we work on a better understanding of how to help each other the best way we can. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.